Alright, hello all, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So, I did do some more summons, and the luck here, it's continued on. I do now have my very own, Carnival Rose. I really wanted Rose, I've always been a big, villain guy. And seeing like the details for those free to play clones, like I really wanted this guy, so I did manage to pull him. Obviously, as I did start out with the sort of Goku Vegeta video, this is going to be the start of 55% Link Level 1 showcases, and I figure for this one we'll jump into the same sort of fight we did last time for Goku and Vegeta. I feel like that's sort of fair with the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku fight. Now, I do know, apparently, at the time of recording this, that like some of the special battle or something is apparently tough. I haven't like looked at any runs of it. Um, I haven't tried it myself yet. I don't really know anything about it. I've seen people say it's tough. So I'll be very interested to jump into that. But I did want to get a sort of at least initial video out for this guy before I started jumping to any, and for Goku and Vegeta before I started jumping into any of the sort of big potential new hard fights. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, I did want to get the Awakening in here, so let's do this real quick. I'm very excited to use this guy. Off of the kits, I mean, they're both, at least from what I think. When their kits were revealed, I thought they were both already top 5 level, at least. I am going to make sure. I didn't get around to after 10th anniversary. I meant to, but I did mean to do a sort of tier list, my own tier list. I haven't done a tier list for Dokkan. I did one for the Gekishin Squadra characters from the beta at the end of that. So I mean I did enjoy doing that. Plus, um, realistically, a tier list is probably like actually sitting down and having all the template in front of me and all the character icons and just thinking about it. Like, I don't even know entirely how I do my top 10, 15 characters in the game, right? So I want to use Rose a bit, use the new Goku Vegeta a bit, and then sit down and do that. I think that'll be fun. But one thing at a time, of course. So let's jump in here. I figure a good way to start this out, like I said, I am going to do the same exact fight that we did last time with the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku fight. And I mean this is the team I used. However, I am going to this will be interesting. This will I can I get a no, I do not want. Do you have any link? God damn it. I would really like to find one that has no link levels, no equips, if I can. Big bad bosses. See, that is the thing about these 55% sort of villain showcases. I mean, everyone knows how powerful Big Bad Boss is. This is crazy. Damn. People are really working at this, huh? Um, this second to last one's probably the best I can pick then, huh? Yeah. It looks like the second to last one's the best I can go with. So this is our closest example of 55% here. These clones all look really busted. I haven't properly used them yet. I got to using them once so far. In the it was only the AGL one for like literally one attack. I brought him against the new special battlefield, and I instantly crushed that. So I didn't really get to test them out, and it wasn't on this sort of setup here. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Now Rose, like Goku, is actually pretty simple. You know, he has his damage reduction. Now, where Goku has the dodge, Rose has guard. I personally, I do think I prefer just like outright tanking as opposed to risking it on dodge. I can be pretty unlucky when it comes to the abilities of this game. So, um, for me, guard 60% damage reduction. Like he, I don't know if any of these characters are gonna match Super Vegito, but I feel like if anyone has an argument, it could be Rose. And the thing is, obviously, once you get Vegito out, I mean, he demolishes, but you know you have to get Vegito out, which is at the earliest turn 5. You just jump into the fight and you're fully built. You have everything as long as you're running the Extreme Class Future Saga stuff. I mean, the support is insane. Uh, the defense, like, they should be really good. Now, once again, Big Red Bosses, I mean, this is the thing for 55%. It's obviously one of the most important links in the game, if not the most important link in the game. So it is worth to note here and now. He is going to look considerably worse because he won't have Big Red Bosses most of the time, I imagine. Um, but I still think he's going to look very insane. I do actually, I mean, you probably saw, I have all these guys fully link leveled. I used skill balls and then I used some link level keys I had. But other than that, I haven't really used them other than the one time against the battlefield. All right, we're jumping in now. Long intro out of the way. I'm very excited. Ooh, what? Ooh, goddamn, 551,000. Goddamn, that's not a lot of HP. Now, well, I think all these free-to-play, like, sort of clone Rosés are pretty damn good. You know, I ended up having to do 2 Def Calc videos on them because I didn't realize they had the special equips. I tried checking, but I looked at the wrong tab because I was looking for character specific. I didn't think to check, like, the sort of broad character ones, and that's where they got a section for it, so. The thing is, though, wait, hold on. That battle motion with, like, the aura. Okay, yeah, that looks really good. Now, the thing with Rose, so this is the friend one. We're starting out 310,000. And this is without Big Web losses. We are class and type disadvantaged, but with guard and 60% damage reduction. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, real quick though, what I was starting to say there, 12,000, 9,300, 11,000, 10,000, well, nearly 11,000, 11.6. They don't have the highest of stats when it comes to HP. I mean, even just raw defense, they didn't have the most until these special equips. So, they're gonna be pretty busted though. Like the amount of defense, the first one I do the breakdown, and I do think the breakdown portion is still pretty applicable. 20.4 there. However, like I said, I didn't realize the defensive equips existed until, I mean, literally a good however many hours later after the video was already live. So I made sure to do a new sort of calc video for them as soon as I could. And they just get such a tremendous improvement. So 18.1 here. Free to play, by the way. Okay, 18.8. Now, mind you, I know, a lot of, we're in a new age, right? 18 mil without, like, a crit's not, like, the best, but, like, this is a free-to-play character who's going to double-digit tank this entire fight the entire time. So, it's just so crazy to me. 14.3. Okay. 15.5. Yeah, so I am actually really interested in seeing the damage these guys are going to do. Now, mind you, we don't have, obviously, the Rose active up right now. He could take a... Oh, we only got, what, 2 supers there? I mean, yeah, the AGL1, this is probably his worst... Well, one of the worst fights for him, considering we don't have, you know, the ability to dodge. But if we get lucky with the supers, then obviously we have the sort of active skills pop. Like, it's not really going to matter. Also, these guys give both Rose Goku Blacks, obviously, on their 18 key, 60%. I mean, that's quite a lot. 468,000, 474. Like, this is crazy as free to plays because I think all of these guys get bare minimum 200%. The tech one specifically gets 400%. Like, you just go through all these numbers here. Like, they jump up quite a bit, and then you also have to consider, I mean, you know, like the SA effects, all this. The physical one supporting, the int one is going to be supporting now. Like, it's these guys are just so good. Now, also, I do so these guys are pretty restricted. I mean, you're essentially only running them on like this setup. They do need the sort of Future Saga ally. Then they need Future Saga ally whose name includes clone. Then they need all 5 extreme types. However, they do also, all of them, have this sort of 1 key sphere condition. So, like, the int one is healing, this guy's getting damage reduction, this guy does an additional super, the physical one gets guard, and then the AGL one gets 20% more evasion. So, they all have their own little unique abilities. So you do want to try and make sure you're always grabbing the sort of corresponding type key sphere. Okay. This is going to be double digits, yeah. Now, I mean, we don't have Big Bad Bosses active, obviously, but 22 mil. Okay. And this is without the active. Because I'm just trying to think, like, this is without any link levels. We're doing this. I mean, to be fair, the tech one is on the rotation, right? So he wouldn't do damage anyway. And that is a thing, like, running the tech one, it's gonna be so fun. You know, like Battle Hard from the foe or this fighter. Really, just like any fight that you can like debuff, he's going to be an insane asset. 30 million? God damn. 32.6? This is without the active. Okay. Yo, what the fuck? $357. Now, we did only get the 1 super from the int, so... Still. Oh my god. Like... These guys... They gotta be a mistake. Either that, or like I said, I haven't jumped into the new fight just yet. 20.9. Well, nearly 21 there. We'll see how hard that is, but like... I can't imagine... You know, these guys getting 3 mil, 4 mil, 5 mil defense. Guard and damage reduction and dodge and debuffs and all these type of abilities. I mean, I can't, like, foresee a way for them to, like power creep this. Like, if they power creep these guys, I don't think you understand how many characters they're gonna power creep. Like, if these guys get power crept this celebration, genuinely, it's gonna be like... Okay, that's a 31 mil, nearly. Like, I mean, Blue Kaioken Goku, for example, wasn't the best on release. He did... Oh, because it's the 50% chance to do extra damage. So I guess we got that the first super. That's 35 mil. Okay. So we got the 50% chance the first one. We didn't get it the second one, and then we got it the third one, I think. What happened there? Interesting.
To bring about the justice I desired, I needed the perfect sympathizer as my ally. In this timeline, there is no one who can stop us. We have all the power here. The two of us alone.
Now, Zamasu does look pretty crazy. However, he's definitely more so meant for when your HP is low, right? So 350k. 524,000 started turn, no active. What the hell? Like, this team's actually... It doesn't matter if we have low HP if we don't take damage, huh? Okay, so, real quick, though. I don't know if I'm actually going to get around to really using Zamasu here. Zamasu is definitely very strong. I mean, the recover, the massively raised attack and defense, right? And then greatly lower attack defense, or greatly raise attack and defense, and then the lower defense. You know, he has guard. He's given extreme class allies, future extreme class allies, a 10% damage reduction. But that is a when attacking buff. He's definitely not like slot 1 material. He's more of a slot 2-3 character. And realistically, even more so like slot 2, in order to take advantage of this ability. But if you're under this HP condition, I mean, it's definitely probably, I would say, worth using him. He's just going to do a lot of damage, I do think, but I don't plan on using him, at least just yet. We might as well just get the active in, I think. I'm very curious. So we're at nearly 350k, 468, 524. Let's see what we're jumping up to on all these now.
To achieve our virtuous plan, the Zero Mortals plan, we are sentencing the most unsightly beings to the heaviest punishments.
Okay, that did 34.2 mil. That's pretty good. It's okay. What? What? There... Bro! He is 655,000 start of turn. What the hell? Like, am I crazy? Now, mind you, this turn, to be fair, right? I mean, this Goku Black, 80%. This Goku Black, 70%. Like, the amount of support we have here, right, this guy, he's given the 30% attack, and then the physical one gives 30% defense. So we have like 180% support for all of these guys, like overall. But I mean, this is just the team. I mean, this is how the team is meant to be run. Is it like, oh, that's not fair, right? I mean, this is a free-to-play team. Oh my god. 19.8. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get to doing the stacking video as soon as I can, but I might start with, I think I'll do Rose first. But the thing there is, I've made sure to say in several of these videos already, 20.4. I can't do it just yet because, oh, we got the additional super, 25.4. That means we have 30% defense to all allies for 2 turns in the SA phase, which is actually pretty insane. He should just outright tank this, with the guard especially. Now, Now, to be fair, I don't exactly know how debuffed Goku is right now, but still. But yeah, like, the Divine Wrath, Mortal Will, whatever the event is called exactly that I use to do the stacking videos is actually currently down because they're adding some new content to it. So until I think it's the 10th, 12 a.m., I can't exactly do any stacking videos, unfortunately. But I will get to doing them for these new LRs as soon as I can. I tell you what, I'm very excited to see that. Okay, so 700,000 defense. 5 504,000 start of turn. No big bad bosses. 55%. No raw defense. With 60% damage reduction in guard. And watch this. Jesus Christ. 836,000. Wow. I'm just... Alright, now the Tech 1 specifically does need it for damage reduction. So we can play around this. I don't need the damage reduction here, but I suppose I don't technically need this physical one sort of thing either, but I would rather prioritize. I mean, there's no attack in the third slot there, but I do want to get used to thinking about trying to use these guys tactically, because I'm definitely going to I'm not going to say every 31 mil. 55%. Oh my god. I'm not going to say every showcase I do with like Goku Black is going to include these guys, but I will say I'm definitely going to take this team and stomp like a lot of the hardest fights in the game. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Probably some of the most fun I can have with this game. 41.2. 41.2. Casual. 55%, by the way. Or not 55%, Rainbow. Free to play. Jesus Christ. Free to play. Free to play doing that. Wow. I'm actually pretty blown away. What the hell were they thinking? There's no way, man. These guys are way too good. Ooh. Okay. Well, it's time to have faith here. Because in order to get the super, I need to do this so I get the strength orbs. Like I said, I do want to make sure to try and think about this as like tactically as possible, just to get it ingrained that I need these sort of type key spheres. 33 mil, by the way, 55% link level 1. Because I keep pointing this out because you got to think big bad bosses is 25% attack and defense. So, I mean, we're going to be jumping up quite a bit just from like link leveling this guy, you know, when I do. So, yeah, this is crazy. Because, like I said, I only got to use the AGL1, and not even on this. I didn't have Rose at the time. On, like, this is... And he just killed one shot. I didn't really get a chance to experience it. 50.1 mil? God damn! He got the additional, but it was normal. Okay, I need to see, what does this guy eat this for? Now, mind you, we have several attack lowering so far, so he only has 20% damage reduction. I know he has a ton of support, but what? Oh my god, bro. Dude, the H 900,000 start a turn. Are you kidding me? 900,000 start a turn. Yeah, hey, they might be pretty good. This guy has 90% fucking dodge, by the way. 90% dodge. 90% dodge. And he's starting off the turn nearly a million defense with getting 200% phase 2 on super, and then he greatly raises attack and defense on his SA effect. You know, he has his guaranteed 1 and then 2 guaranteed attacks that have a great chance of getting a super. And then I did show my builds for all of them. I had to go a lot of additional on all of them. And he has a very, very good chance of, you know, getting even a 4th super. So, okay, only 1 super from the tech. 21.6. Okay. It's the fact that these guys are all free to play. Like, I mean, it's a little more complicated than just auto battle with these guys at least. Oh, we got pretty unlucky there. Because I mean, you do need to collect like the type key spheres, but it's very easy. You know, it's not like it's an actual like hard thing to do. So the fact that you just like get to come out the gate and do all of this with these guys, like, it's pretty crazy. Now, I do think the actives both should be starting to wear off. I think this turn still has the active, but starting
Time to get serious.
next turn. No, wait, actually, next turn might still have it. Oh shit. I missed 2 of them, no! I'm so bad at doing the Dokkan attack now. I don't know. I think it genuinely might just be something like I'm not used to doing it these days, because, you know, for doing the stacking videos, I'm used to missing like 6 to, you know, 12, 6 to 11, some odd shit like that, Dokkan attacks per sort of video. And that's without even considering all the times, you know, I've had to reset per video. I mean, sometimes I don't have to, but I mean, that's a decent bit of time. I wouldn't even say it's probably honestly somewhere along the lines of like 50-50. You know, sometimes I get the sort of just good clean run, one try. Other times, you know, I have to reset once, twice. You know, there's even been times where it's like, you know, I've gotten to having to reset like 10 times or some shit. So I mean, it does vary quite a bit. But like I don't know. I used to always get every node, but now I'm just I don't anymore. So very unfortunate, but I mean, we still did a lot of damage. Now the active obviously is giving the attack and defense all attacks become critical hits. I think both the actives should be worn off by now. They should be worn off right now, so just do keep that in mind. Going forward, we have no more actives, but even still, without the actives, we're still going to cook. I mean, we're on turn 9, sure, but and I know we have a lot of debuffing here, but I mean, we haven't taken damage. Like at all. Like we just keep taking double digits, triple digits. Like we're not actually in danger here. Sure, we're not, you know, it's not like the fusion team, you know, or do 10 million damage one turn. But we're doing a lot of damage, I would say. especially because these guys are free to play. Like, this is pretty crazy. 26 mil on a free to play character. Okay, 26.8. I did say ingrain in the sort of getting the supers 35 mil. Huh? Okay, yeah, I was like, did we get the strength orb? Yeah, we did. We did get the hidden potential, but it was just a normal, unfortunately. Yeah, just a little over 3 health bars. Casual, really. Yep, and I don't, I listen. I may be wrong, but if I were a betting man, I'd say Rose takes nothing from this. It's the fact that we don't, we did actually take some damage there for the first time. Because we do have all these debuffs, but it's mainly, we've been getting like 1 attack debuff from the SA effect from the Rose. But I don't even actually, I should probably see exactly what that lower attack is. Because other than like the tech one being on the rotation, we're not actually, I mean, that's our big one, right? So we do have a lot of debuff, but it's not, just constant downpour of debuff on Goku here. It's mainly focused on when the tech one's actually on the rotation. But still, like, 55% Link level 1, and we're doing this well. Like, how is this guy gonna look when he has Links, like, maxed out? When we, I do know he has special equips, like... Dude, what? This is a fucking Super Boss lead! Huh. I just had an idea. I think the next thing I record is just like me cackling the entire video as I demolish the Super Boss's mission. I think that's what I do. I think the next Rose Goku Black video is finally beating that fucking Super Boss's mission. That's been on my ass. Alright? I think I'm gonna have to do that. Because that will feel so cathartic. And the reward's just a fucking shitty equip I'm not even gonna use, but to me it's more about just being able to beat it at this point than like any sort of reward I'd get for it. It's to me, I want the personal renown. I don't even... It's been a hell of a struggle to beat that Super Boss's mission, so... if I just jump in with this team, easy 1 try, like, that'll feel good for me, so... I'm probably gonna have to do that next. This is just... I mean, it's taking... we're turn 11 here. I don't think we'll kill next turn. Wait, who do we have the... Yeah, see, we have the strength one here, so, I mean, it's... Okay. I'm a bit worried about the strength one, but... I mean, with the int one supering first, he does get the extra defense, so I think he should be fine. I don't think... I mean, we're definitely not killing this turn. Probably not even next turn, but the turn after. Right, so turn 14, I think, roughly, is probably where we'll kill. Which, obviously, is pretty long, to be fair. But this is, once again, 55% Link level 1. And this is a free-to-play team, mostly. I mean, there's only... Obviously, the new Rose is here, but, I mean, that's literally the only summonable character. Mine and the friendly. And we're able to just not only compete, but demolish the event here. Look, this is going to be double digits, right? Oh, okay. No, never mind. 255,000. Oh, we might actually be dead here then, huh? If the int guy's taking that much, and he has guard. Ooh, we might actually be dead. Damn, okay. Because this is... Yeah, geez, okay. 1.1 mil. Huh. Okay, well, I mean, Goku was starting to throw hands at the end there. I will say. I mean, once we run out of our actives, and once, um, we didn't, because let me check here. He has the attack lower on his 12 key. It's just a normal attack lower. But besides that, no one has like guaranteed, just like attack lowering. Like it's just the tech one, and he has to be on the rotation for it, right? So, and the thing is with Rose, his sort of 12 key attack isn't even guaranteed. It's just a guaranteed attack. It's not a guaranteed super. So I mean, once we ran out of those actives, we kind of got tossed up, but huh. I mean, you gotta think that was two supers, and I was saying even in like both breakdown sort of death calc videos, this guy's my least favorite of the bunch. But in his worst case scenario, and he only has 20% damage reduction, mind you, his absolute worst case scenario, class and type disadvantage, I mean, he only, took 1.1 mil. Okay, interesting. I mean, if that's any enemy but AGL, I mean, our HP is pretty low, to be fair. We'd probably honestly even die to a lot of other enemies, but like, just because it's like Goku, is AGL specifically, I mean, that doesn't help. Huh. Okay, well, I mean that was unfortunate. I think that still works as a good sort of initial showcase here. I mean they were dominating. This is a mostly free to play team. Uh However, once the actives obviously run out, I mean that's definitely pretty rough. So, I mean they do last 4 turns. When I initially saw these guys, I was like, yeah, battle hard for middle foe, and they're going to be really crazy. I mean, we'll see what they do with all the content this celebration. We could have a lot of short content. We could have a lot of long content. I don't know. Uh, so if we have a lot of long content, it's going to hurt these guys a bit. But if there is shorter content, I mean, these guys are going to perform very well as long as they have the active up. So I don't know. I'm pretty happy with them so far. I'm obviously disappointed we didn't get the win there, but for what these guys are, and that's literally the worst of the bunch in my opinion in his worst case scenario, and he's only taking like 1 mil damage. And I mean, obviously 1 mil kills us, but you talk about if like the actives up there, or if the enemy wasn't AGL, or just something like that. Right? Hell, if I got more lucky with even the supers. I mean, I don't think the int one he didn't do a double super, did he? Or obviously the Rose himself didn't get his potential third super. So I'm pretty pleased with that, because I mean we didn't. I mean we had attack lowering in, but it wasn't. It's the weak one, and it's only once right. It's only once a turn, maybe twice. What's the super here? He only has the one attack. So one ability that doesn't even always proc. Interesting. So we didn't even take a lot of juice out of Goku that turn. Yeah, I mean you definitely want to float the strength one, or at least I think I will. And I mean he's always going to look best next to the tech one. So because or at least in that scenario, if he was next to the tech one, we would have won. All right. Well, I think I'll actually end this here. I've yapped a decent bit at the end. I'm trying to think about all the ways we could have won that. Uh, the team is very crazy. I mean, we lost, but for what they are, I'm very happy with it. So, uh, I think we'll end this here. I mean, I could jump back in, but this is already decently long, and we did see what all of them were doing. You know, before they like had any sort of support. You know, like turn one, obviously. Then we saw the active skill stuff. Then we saw them sort of drop off. We sort of saw a bunch of different performance from all of them, and I mean, they all looked very, very good. So I'm very happy with this. I think I am probably going to jump into the new event next. I mean, we'll see how that goes. I'm very excited to do that, but I wanted to get this done first, and then we'll do some more showcase content. But yeah, we'll end this here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.